Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. First and 10 from their own one, and they really need to create some breathing room. Give to the single back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Smothers. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. On target. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll give it to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Smothers. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they strike first.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Sanders. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love the start for this quarterback with 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. At the 45, on its way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking for room. It's Hood.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Jacksonville State 7, Colorado 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hunter. Tackled, but he has a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Able to get 1 down to the 15.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a man. It's Smothers. Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Right down the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing: make the catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the...
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got loose, it was all over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They'd even put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Smothers. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
Nice catch, just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. To the air, it's Sanders. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time he's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Trying to slam in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Smothers. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide out in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that one will put them up here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
14, Colorado, 10.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. trying to get to him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. You didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Gamecock! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
To throw, it's Sanders. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. The aerial assault continues. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Smothers. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the misfire, it's second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this team.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Sanders. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Jacksonville State 34, Colorado 10.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down in bounds, that's really impressive.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. He'll just keep slinging it. Working the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That was a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to throw, it Smothers. pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because, you know, you do.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Wants to throw. It Smothers. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds his man. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's moving out of the pocket. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Smothers. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He'll set up. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
40, Colorado, 10.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jersey? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it Smothers. Gets it out quickly. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the pummeling has started.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. After this, it'll be a wrap. defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.